a spot about them being a gangster and you thinking they not.
That's why I hustle. Yeah, I got to hustle.
What's up, y'all? Back at it again. Tonight, this shit is for the real niggas. Not everybody gonna feel where I'm coming from. For those that's real, you gonna feel exactly where I'm coming from. So without further ado, we're gonna jump in this shit like we always do. I'm mainly speaking to all y'all niggas that's out there, the ones that's really stepping on shit, the ones that do shit that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all shorties in order. When I say get your shorties in order, I mean teach them how to be men, teach them how to be responsible. Because at the end of the day, I said this shit before in a prior video, niggas need some motherfucking structure. I'm tired of running into niggas, and it's mainly the young that I'm running into with the reckless talking. They're not abiding by the rules and shit that we was taught as youngsters. I was fortunate enough to come from an era where we still had some that was around, you know what I'm saying, to get a game. But we learned through trial and error and shit. All y'all my niggas that's out there that roll with me, y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? We was young, but we was really making decisions and shit, and doing shit. So, I'm reaching out to all y'all OGs out there, the ones that at the end of the day, because what I'm noticing now is these shorties ain't got respect for shit. They don't got respect for a motherfucking thing. And at the end of the day, we wonder why they getting chopped down at such a rapid rate. How quick it go down out here. You know what I'm saying? This shit, like I keep telling y'all, is not meant for everybody. But it's shit, at the end of the day, I can't stop. I'm too caught up with it. The only thing I can try to do is give y'all the game, you know what I'm saying? In the words of encouragement. But don't get this shit fucked up for one split second. There's shorties that's out there that's going through things, man. That's really going through things at home. I'm doing it for them. For that little nigga out there that might only have his heat, you know what I'm saying, to call his own type shit. He might not have nobody to give a fuck about him. And this is how the streets become their fucking family. It's a vicious cycle, and that's how this shit is pushed. It's a lot more that we could do to influence that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas be perpetrating and be acting like they out there on the front line every day. Like they don't have fucking families. Some don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing it for the real. The ones that really don't got nobody. I had to take a cold, hard look from the beginning on why I started doing this shit and why I started keeping it real with y'all. It's because at the end of the day, I got tired of hearing all these vloggers out there saying the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They giving y'all stories and shit that they done heard. I'm giving you real life situations. Shit that I done went through. Shit that I really ain't supposed to be on here telling y'all like that. But I ain't done. Not by a long fucking shot. So with that being said, we ain't gonna elaborate too much more on that. See, I'm a rare breed. In the last of it. Nigga, once I'm dead and gone and in the motherfucking dirt, it ain't gonna be another nigga to give y'all the game like this. Enjoy that shit now. Like I said, when I was growing up, it wasn't nobody out there like that was getting on. We didn't have social media. So you better have somebody to give a fuck about you enough to give you the game and lace you some way. But like I said, a lot don't have that. And motherfuckers don't understand. All this shit builds up. You could have shit going on that don't nobody truly understand but you. Whether it be bitch problems, whether it be a nigga in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that you done got into it with. It's a lot of different things that pop off out here that result into these murders. But what I'm noticing is a lot of that shit have to do with the young and the way things go now. And I know all of y'all real OGs that's out there that watch these videos and shit, y'all gonna understand exactly what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. Cause y'all see, it's to the point to where we don't really even understand this shit no more. And I'm only 33, my nigga. And there's certain shit that I'm still not understanding because it wasn't acceptable when I was coming up. I'm noticing that niggas can somewhat buy their way into shit. You can't buy your way into having respect. That shit is earned. And see, a lot of these little niggas is claiming to keep it 100. They ain't really willing to do that. So it's impossible for them to learn from their mistakes unless it's being pointed out. And that's why I say it takes stand-up niggas in order to do that shit. Because you're the only one that's got the voice. I know it's a lot of OGs out there that wish, you know, they could take it back to the old school and apply certain rules with these shorties, but only these shorties is playing by different terms. And it ain't that you scared. But versus having to kill a motherfucker and possibly going to prison, you just simply walk off from them and let them do what they do. I understand that. But at some point, we got to be the motherfucking voice of reason, too. It's a lot of shit that I have to look at on a daily that I'm doing. But even I'm not perfect. Even I sometimes go through shit. Right now, I'm going through it, y'all. But we ain't going to talk about it. But when certain shit pop off and certain shit happen, it hit my brain to speak on that shit. Because at first I used to ignore that little voice. But I look at the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, somebody watching this shit. So, if I could help you in any type of way with words of encouragement, I'm going to always do that. But don't get it twisted and think at the end of the day, for one, I ain't no bitch in person. So I'm damn sure not going to let you make me out to be one on the internet. So for all y'all that be on there doing that shit, stop that shit, y'all. Because niggas don't understand what come with that when you see a motherfucker in traffic. So with that being said, like, I'm not the one to get intimidated very easy. And I done came way too fucking far with trying to build this shit for a motherfucker to have something to say about me. Because we play to win over here. So I'm not going to fuck around with you. But don't put me in a situation to have to act a motherfucking fool. I don't want to, but I will. For all y'all that have to hold back on niggas, I understand. Try to hold y'all motherfucking head. Sometimes we don't even realize it's the problems that we dealing with on our everyday, the shit that we go to sleep and wake up to, is what causes that anger. So once you get out there and it's that, oh yeah, you with the shit at that moment. Because it's that. I feel that shit. But try to tame yourself. Don't get took out by these fuck boys. If they ain't out there banging just like you, if they ain't out there doing the shit that they claiming, nigga, that shouldn't even be on your motherfucking mind. Them weak motherfuckers. We don't need to prey on the weak. If you gangster, nigga, do that shit with the gangsters. With the niggas that's really gonna give you what you gunning for. But leave the bitch boys alone. You know what I'm saying? Because the first sign of trouble, they tellin'. They ain't even gonna try to fight. They ain't gonna even try to defend themselves. They just gonna call the police. So leave the bitch boys alone, y'all. I be speaking, but I don't want motherfuckers to think that at the end of the day, I'm speaking from a drunk phase and no shit like that. I ain't even off weed right now, and I smoke weed heavy. I don't know whether I just let y'all motherfuckers know, but this is me. I'm not trying to pretend to be something I'm not. Because even the oldest and the wisest will tell you that's foolish. I'm tired of trying to hide who I am in fear that motherfuckers might take that and look at me as less than a person. Right now, I really don't give a fuck. If I love you, I'ma die for you. If it come to that. If I don't fuck with you, stay on my radar and I'll stay out yours. So we could keep shit at a peaceful note. Because I'm not the one to play with. I'm not the one to threaten. Especially you hiding your motherfucking face. So with that being said, I ain't gonna speak no more on that. Even though shit that we do is kind of destructive, well, I ain't gonna lie, it's real destructive to the community. Once you realize that, it's time to apply certain skills to rebuild your community. Because a lot of the communities that we came from love came from being from there. Whether that's the Gerson, whether that be you from the Vegas Heights, whether that be you from Valley View, whether you be from White Street, whether you be from Donna, 28, I don't give a fuck where you from, you know what I'm saying? It was love in your community when you was coming up. And we need to put that shit back out there. Because we could be destructive as fuck. But we got to look at it this way. What do that leave for our kids and our generation? Don't you want to be able to lead them something? For one, to have pride in their community, so they could have pride through one another. I ain't trying to get biblical, because I'm really not that type of motherfucker. I don't just try to sit back and think of beautiful shit to say. Everything that I'm telling y'all be coming from here. So I ain't gonna take up too much more of y'all time. If you a gangster, do what the fuck you do. If you one of them ones that's still trying to decide, either get with it or get lost. Play big or go home. Stay the fuck out the way. Neither the stars nor death can be looked at with a steady eye. It's KT, the motherfucking Las Vegas Shark. I'm out this bitch, y'all. Finna go ahead, do what I do. Much love to the whole Sin City. For all y'all that fuck with the videos, out of state and out of the country, much love to y'all. From here to Africa, much love to y'all. I didn't know I reached that point, y'all. And my numbers are still low. But for all y'all that write me every day on YouTube, for all y'all that show support and drop them hearts on Facebook, KT love y'all for that shit. And right now, I don't love a motherfucker. But I love y'all. Tales of a Las Vegas gang member. I'm out this motherfucker.